Hey gang, Spider Paul back with box 5 of my Amazing Spider-Man collection, putting everything in Mylar and rebagging and boarding and all of that. This one actually belongs back at the beginning of this run. This is volume 2, and I found this misfiled, so you guys are helping me get my organization straightened out too. I like this cover. This is a John Byrne cover for the first issue, so this is a variant for number 1. And then we stopped at 558, so we have 559, which is the first appearance of Screwball. 560, we're into the Dan Slott run. 561, 562, the Brand New Day storyline. Who's excited for the movie coming out? I hope they turn him into a monster. It'd be cool to see Monster Spidey. 563 with the Enforcers. 564, Brand New Day. 565, a breakdown. This, I believe, is the first appearance of Anna Kravinoff, Craven's daughter. And then Spidey in the Daredevil suit. And there's Anna Kravinoff for 567. And New Ways to Die. We got Jan Slott and John Romita on this run, and this is the first appearance of Eddie Brock as Anti-Venom, or this is the cameo. More JR. 570, 571, 572 with Bullseye, 573 with the Green Goblin. That screams John Romita Jr. to me, just the way he draws his faces. 574, we have Flash with his background and his experiences in the Vietnam War. 575, 576 with Hammerhead. 577 with the Punisher. 578 on the Mark Waid run. And a couple copies on that one. 579 with Shocker. 580. 581. 582. And then the second print of the Barack Obama cover for 583. And also the fifth print on 583. 584. 585. A character assassination storyline. Couple copies of that one. 586. Menace is revealed. 587. 588. 589. 589, The Return of the Spot. 590, $591, $592, two copies of that one. And then the variant for $592. I saw this cover and really liked it. I forget who drew this one. If you know, let me know in the comments. $593. $594. $595, American Son Part 1. This is all part of that Dark Reign storyline. $595, then $596. $597. $598. $599. And $600. Here's a big one. J. Scott Campbell with Mary Jane for $601. That's an awesome cover. And I think this one's Ari Grant. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. $603. $604. $605. And then we're back to J. Scott Campbell with Mary Jane looking a little bit upset for $606. And this is one of my favorite covers on $607 with J. Scott Campbell. $608. $609. $610. And then how about some Scotty Young on $611 with Deadpool? $612. $613. $614. $615. The Sandman is back. $616. $617 with the Rhino. $618 with Mysterio, getting back to the old school classic villains. $619. $620. $621 with Black Cat and Mr. Negative. And $622 with Morbius. which gets us through the first half of the box. Okay, and for the second half of box 5, we're at issue number 623. I really like this cover. Here's 624. Here's a variant of 624 where Peter gets fired. And a Rhino cover for 625. 626. 627 with the Juggernaut. 628. 629, another Juggy cover. And Shed, Part 1 with the Lizard. $631. 632. 633. 634. Moving into the Grim Hunt storyline. 635. These look like, oh, why am I drawing a blank? The guy that does the Vampirella covers. It's going to come to me at 3 o'clock in the morning when I wake up. 636, the Craven. 637. 638, One Moment in Time. 639. 640, One Moment in Time. That's where Peter makes a deal with Mephisto and they give up the whole marriage. 641. A nice negative space cover. 642, Mobius Anti-Venom, Venom. And 643. 644. Getting all the villains on these covers. This is pretty cool. 645. 646. 647. 648, Big Time. 649. 650. This is a key because of that. I think it's a stealth suit. It's been a while since I read this. 650. 651. Black Cat. 652. 653. 654. 655. 656. Another improved stealth suit. 657. That's where Johnny Storm gets lost in the negative zone. I don't know if that counts for dead or not. And then Spidey joins the Fantastic Four. What is it? The FF Society. So they bring in Spidey to replace Johnny Storm and start building up to the Spider Island storyline. And they go by the FF. $660. 661. 662. 663. 664. Very cool cover with Anti-Venom and Spidey on it. 665. And we're at Spider Island. Here's the prelude. 666. This is a variant for 666. They did a whole bunch of comic shop variants where you could, I guess the shops could order the name of their shop. So my LCS was Chris's Comics in Seabrook, New Hampshire, and Salem, New Hampshire. So I had to grab the Chris's variant for that to show off Chris's name. $667. Spider Island Part 1. We're into it now. And then 667 variant. $668. These, I think, are all Humberto Ramos covers. $669. $670. And then another awesome Mary Jane cover for $671. $672. $673. $674. This is a Kamangoli cover, I believe. $675. The Italian in me should know how to pronounce that guy's name better than I do. $676. It's a Kamangoli. $677 with the black cat. $678. $679. And $680. Spidey in space. 681. 682. 683. The Avengers. 684. Sandman on the cover. 685 with the Black Widow. 686. 687. 688. Is this the first time they put the free digital? No. But it's around this time. 689. 690. 691. 692. 693. They bring in Alpha. 694. 695, getting close to 700. 696. 697. 698, with a really worn-out feeling his age of Doc Ock. 699. 'And I thought I was going to make it to 700 before my subscription ran out, because I had a subscription with Marvel, and they printed 699.1, which is where my subscription ran out on this Morbius cover. So I had to go chasing 700. There it is. Amazing Spider-Man issue 700. But we can't stop there. We got 700.1. And a variant on that. 700.2. And a variant on that one. That's actually a nicer cover. That's cool. 700.3. And a variant on that one. 700.4. And of course, a variant on that. Gabriel Dell'Otto, that's who I was trying to think of. Is this a Dell'Otto cover? Let me know in the comments. And finally, 700.5, which brings us to the end of Volume 2. So next video we'll get into volume 3 and start working our way through that. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Leave me some comments. Let me know, do you have any of these? Take care.